Hola, everybody. Let me see if I'm live. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. See if I'm live. It looks like I'm live. Yay! Hi, everybody. Fearless. So today I just wanted to come on here with a little story. When I fired my boss back in the day, about 5 years ago, when I fired my boss, the only absolute sure thing I knew that I was going to do is to go to work with groups. But I didn't know how. So when I started my business, I had this idea of working with groups. All my life, I loved working in a group, with a community, with a tribe. I call them my radical tribe. But I didn't know how to. So at the time, going back a few years now, and I was thinking about this, and I always had at the back of my head that I was going to work with groups. And I was thinking of all the ways that I could go work with groups, and nothing would come. I built a group program that took me 18 months to build. Why? Okay, let's go back. Why was it taking me so long to get this idea going, right? And I understand if you're in this position, because I was there, and I know I still feel it, even though I'm in a different position, completely different. But at the time, I was stuck in the how. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know who to approach. I didn't know the learning stuff that I had to put in place. I wasn't planning. I didn't have a system. So it was completely and utterly mess. And that's okay. And I understand that you might be in this position right now. So if you want to work with groups, here's the thing. I work with coaches, independent coaches, and creative entrepreneurs that want to transform their knowledge and their passion into a group program or an online course. And besides, the program is online too. So I do 100% online. And nowadays, this is it. You know, if you're not online, you're missing a trick. You're missing the opportunity. So the group program for coaches do group programs, and other people do courses. It doesn't mean that coaches don't do group programs. They do the courses, they do as well. But for example, if you have something, a skill that you want to teach, that it's better formed in a course. And a course is also a group, because the people that go into the course is a group. So for example, if you're a creative, an artist, if you want to teach people how to draw or design or something like that, and bear in mind, I've seen groups of people learning different areas. You tell me what it is that you're passionate about doing, and I'll tell you if that's possible to put in a course or a program. And I'll tell you with 100% certainty that we'll find a way to do that. However, right, at the moment you're stuck. You're stuck. You don't know which direction to go to. You don't know who to approach, who to learn from, right? And you're stuck in yourself as well, because the only thing that stops us from putting anything in place is ourselves. We don't think that our knowledge is valuable enough. We don't believe in what we do. We don't believe that people are going to learn with our skill, with our knowledge. There is a lot of lack of self-worth and self-belief. There is a lot of lack. It's all the excuses that you're making right now. Oh, but I don't have a big list. Nobody starts with a big list, right? If you really want something, you go for it. And I'll give you two ways so you can see the possibilities. Either a group program or an online course. I'll give you two ways that you can have it right now. One, you can have a group program that launches 2-3 times a year. That's my dog. That's alive. You can have a group program that launches 2-3 times a year, and you'll have all the time in the world. Let me close the door. This is fun. This is fun. I'm not stressing out anymore. The way I do my lives, I'm not stressing out anymore. So, as I was saying, you've got a group program that you can launch 2-3 times a year. And imagine all the free time that you'll have. If nothing else, you'll do that. And you can still achieve your income goal, right? Or you can have a course or program that is recurring every month. So, for example, when I started my business and I was start to work with groups, I was a leader for a networking group, right? We would meet at lunchtime. We'll meet every month, once a month at lunchtime, and we'll have an agenda sort of thing. Right, imagine you're running a networking group locally, somewhere that you meet. Imagine having that networking group recurring every month. You will meet and you have it online, 100% online. And this is possible. This is possible. With all the high technology that is happening nowadays, this is so possible. So you see, you can have either 2 or 3 launches a year, or you can have a recurring monthly income. And you can put all this together. But there are a few things that are keeping you stuck right now. The first one is your mindset, is the way you believe that right now you're not capable of doing this. And that's where you need to get clarity in that area. And the other aspect of this that is keeping you stuck is to turn your content that you've got right now, at this moment in time, you've got right now, turn it into an online course or program, right? There are other things like your delivery system. So this, I can tell you that it's really, really simple right? And you'll be really surprised. And I'm going to, if you're interested in looking at my most recent webinar, where I talk about all these 5 steps that you need to take into consideration, I'll show you. Yeah. So if you want to, the webinar is still available. You just have to sign up and you get a replay with the webinar, and you go to radicallaunchsystem.com/555-webinar. Okay. Sign up and listen to what I have to say to you. It's 5 steps that if you kind of figure out how to get out of, a solution for these 5 steps, you are one step ahead of everybody else. There's 5 steps that 5 steps that I put together, and I've learned from trial and error. I've got my lunch. My husband is giving me my lunch. Thank you, darling. 5 steps that I've put together and I've learned myself from trial and error, and now I'm giving that to you. Right? It's just so simple, you'll be surprised. So now I ask you, do you want to build your group program or your course online before the end of this year? Give yourself this present. Give yourself this Christmas present, right? And let's build your group program and monetize and package your knowledge and your passion into this, right? And it's just so simple, guys, so simple. You'll be amazed. So this is also, right, just, this is just to prepare you. So I've put together the 5 steps to 5K in 5 days intensive workshop. And we start next week. We start on Monday. So you really need to make a decision. If you want to stay stuck where you are right now, or if you want to turn your business into a group module, right? And we are going to sit down. It's intensive. There's going to be work, but also, like with everything, you need to put your work in so you can see the results. You can achieve your results. And this is a portion of my high-end program. This covers getting you clarity on the intention of your group program, and also putting together the content. This piece is really important, because whatever you're putting in your program, your content, it has to feel good for your audience, right? You don't want to overwhelm them. They're already overwhelmed. They're already on that stage. I don't know which way to turn. I don't know what to do. This is too hard. And they're in the stage, they're like, I'm just going to give up because I can't do this thing, right? So you don't want to overwhelm them too much with your content, but you want to facilitate the path, right? To facilitate the path to the end result that they want to achieve, right? So this is really important. And we're going to look into that. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that with a purpose, with an intention, and going towards why your audience wants to achieve what they want to achieve, right? So I've lost my thought, but never mind, this is alive and I'm natural. So this is what we've put together. I've put together a snippet, a big chunk of what I deliver in the Radical Launch System, right? And we start next week, but you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision if you want to stay as you are right now, or if you want to explore this opportunity in the times that come. This, like 2020, we've had so many problems, and with the virus and everything else, and people being laid off from work, people working from home, right? This is an amazing opportunity, so you can turn your one-to-one coaching business or your one-to-one consulting business into a group module. Have a look at the landing page that I have. If you haven't watched the webinar yet, please go and watch the webinar. It's an hour long, and just relax after dinner or something like that. Watch the webinar, and if you have any questions, let's jump on a call. Or if you've made a decision that this enough is enough, enough is enough, and you want to explore this, there's the link for you. Radical Launch System /555. Go and have a look. It's really, really affordable. I made this program really, really affordable to show you exactly the steps that you need to take. And bear in mind, you don't even need a website, right? Even though we build websites, you don't even need a website right now, right? This step is, these 5 steps are really, really important, and you'll see how simple it is. And I'm really passionate about this because no fluff, hands up high, I've got nothing to hide, and I'm giving you straight how it is and how you can put together your group program or your course in 1 week. I believe in you. You need to start believing in yourself. Okay? And remember, it's time to become your own boss. I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.